guys, today I'm going to check out the top 10 places to visit in Scandinavia. So Finland should be included. It might be, I don't know, let me check. Anyway, this is the channel by Ryan Shirley, so go and check it out because he makes unbelievable videos. Okay, let's view Europe's Nordic countries from the fjords. I love the fjords of Norway, the Northern Lines in Sweden. Okay, so Finland might not be in here. Finnish people might be happy, but I will be happier if I see some Finnish places. Okay, let's check out the video.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan Shirley, and I've spent the last few summers exploring Europe's Nordic countries, and I want to show you my favorite places. So here's my Scandinavia top 10. Scandinavia has to be one of my all-time favorite regions. It's made up of Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, and Denmark. Now what's super interesting is that all these countries are ranked in the top 10 happiest places in the world. They obviously must be doing.
Bro, what is this place?
Are ranked in the
oh my god, I would never dare going there. Never.
Top 10 happiest places in the world. They obviously must be doing something right. Now, aside from being home to the happiest countries, Scandinavia offers some of the world's most unique landscapes, from the fjords of Norway to the sea cliffs of the Faroe Islands. I just can't get enough of this place. Alright, so let's start this video off in the Lofoten Islands. Now, Lofoten is located in northern Norway, and even though it's in the Arctic Circle, it feels like you're on a tropical island there. I was lucky enough to go there about 2 summers ago. We flew in and road tripped through Lofoten. Our first pit stop was at this little fishing village.
Wow! Look at this football field! What the hell? You can't kick the ball too hard, or you might have to swim to get it back. That is so cool! Bro, what an amazing location!
Henningsfjord, to see the world's most scenic football field. When we got there, we sadly didn't have a soccer ball, but we had a good time playing on the field and enjoying the incredible views of Henningsfjord. We kept on driving and made it to the iconic town of Rain. Now, when you think of Norway, this is it. It has those red houses surrounded by massive sea mountains. In my opinion, I'd have to say that Rain is the most beautiful town in Lofoten. When I was planning my road trip to Norway, I remember seeing pictures of this place and I just couldn't believe it existed. Now, if you want to do an amazing hike, I'd recommend hiking to Kvalvika Beach. Now, it's about a 4-kilometer trek, and I promise it's worth it. When you get to the beach, you're going to be amazed by the landscape. It has mountains that reminded me of Switzerland, ocean that looks like even real, and it's as green as a tropical island. I just can't believe places like this exist, especially in the Arctic Circle. When we were there, we really wanted to get a good vantage point for the sunset, so we hiked up to this vantage point, and I just got one of my all-time favorite shots. I mean, I just couldn't believe those colors. From the orange mountain to the green slope to the crystal blue sea, I mean, it was just amazing. After Lofoten, we're going to head over to the Faroe Islands, located right between Norway and Iceland in the North Atlantic Ocean. The archipelago is made up of 18 volcanic islands. Now, I have to say that the Faroes are home to some of the world's most dramatic landscapes, from sheer sea cliffs to waterfalls straight into the ocean. I mean, the Faroes just have so much to offer. While the islands are part of the Kingdom of Denmark, they are a self-governing archipelago. One of the most scenic places in the Faroe Islands is the Mulafusur waterfall. Now, it's located on Vagar Island, and the waterfall descends about 100 feet into the ocean below. I mean, the backdrop of the village with a massive green mountain behind makes for one of the most scenic places on earth. One of my personal favorite places in the Faroe Islands is the sea stacks of Dragonir. I mean, the name itself just sounds freaking epic. It's this slanted sea rock with a perfect arch right above the cold Atlantic Ocean. This place looks like a scene out of Game of Thrones. I felt like a dragon was going to fly through that arch. I haven't been to the Faroes yet. It's definitely one of the first places I'm going to travel to once it opens up. I just can't believe how beautiful the Faroe Islands are. Alright, so after, we're going to head to Finland. Now, for the past 3 years, Finland has been ranked the happiest country in the world, thanks to its wonderful healthcare, education, and obviously its beautiful scenery. On the same note, the capital of Finland...
Don't worry, I'm gonna rename this video top 10 places to visit in northern Nordic countries, not in Scandinavia, so you won't be upset. Or I will just put it in parentheses.
Finland, Helsinki,
Esplanade Galleria.
happiest and most livable city in the world. Now, Helsinki is one of the northernmost metropolitan areas. The whole city just has a great vibe to it. I mean, I would love to spend Christmas there. Now, if you want to venture out of Helsinki, you can take a ferry across the Baltic Sea to visit Tallinn, Estonia, or you can even head over to St. Petersburg, Russia. If you want to see some of Finland's nature, you can head up north to visit Lapland. Now, Lapland is Finland's northernmost region and it borders Russia, Sweden, and Norway. In the winter months, Lapland becomes a frozen wonderland that looks like something straight out of a Disney movie. Now, if you can handle the cold, Lapland may be one of the best places in the world to see the northern lights. The northern lights are abundant throughout the cold winter months. It can get up to negative 50 degrees Celsius in the winters, so make sure you bundle up. One thing I love about Lapland is the snow-covered trees. They look like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. It's believed that Santa Claus originated in Finland, and with all the reindeers and pine trees, I totally understand
Yeah, I know, he's from Tampere.
why. In the summertime, Lapland becomes a peaceful area with wildlife and endless nature. I really just want to spend some time in Finland, relaxing in a sauna and seeing for myself why Finland is the happiest country in the world. Alright, so after Finland, we're going to head over to the neighboring Sweden to visit Stockholm. Stockholm is Sweden's capital. It's made up of 14 islands and 50 bridges. I was able to visit Stockholm this summer and I was just pleasantly surprised. Compared to other Nordic countries such as Norway and Iceland, I felt like Sweden was much more affordable. I had a good time just walking around the city.
Oh, really?
Using their public transportation. I swear I rode on the world's biggest escalator. The buildings and architecture there are so unique. I mean, it's just such a wonderful city. I think everyone should visit. When I was in Stockholm, I road tripped 5 hours to this little town called Vemdalen in the middle of Sweden. I had to film an interview out there. Anyways, I just had a great time driving. I was just amazed by the endless pine trees that seemed to go on forever and ever. It was such a beautiful yet strange place. Alright, so after Sweden,
what
head
the
over
hell?
to the
This looks like a cake. You know, when you put the stuff to make it like the sugar on top. No, it's not sugar, it's like cream or something. Make it like a formation.
Lysiboten to drive down Norway's craziest road. Now, Lysiboten is a small village that's about a 6-hour drive from Oslo. Now, what I think is so scenic about Lysiboten...
Bro, 6 hours! Don't tell me 6 hours like that. I'm gonna I'm gonna throw up when I reach the destination.
...is the road that leads down to it. It
what
consists
the hell?
of 27 hairpin turns that descend down the fjord to the village below. When you're at the bottom, you're going to be amazed by the surrounding walls of the fjord. If you're down for a hike, you can trek 12 kilometers to Gjerhaboten, which is this famous for its rock wedge between two cliff walls. Looks a little sketchy to me, but hey, I'd send it. After Lysiboten, we're going to head over to the nearby Pulpit Rock. Located in the same fjord as Lysiboten, Pulpit Rock is a famous flat-top cliff with a straight drop of over 600 meters. To get there, you can park in the base camp and make the 6-kilometer hike. The rock can be super packed, so if you want to avoid the crowds...
Bro, people look like ants in the top.
Make
Look.
the 6-kilometer hike. The rock...
Bro, it looks like a giant invasion of ants right here. I mean... I'm guessing many people choose this spot to end their life. I don't know.
It can be super packed, so if you want to avoid the crowds, you can wake up super early and get to Pulpit Rock to enjoy the sunrise. I mean, I can't think of a better place to watch the sunrise.
I'm too scared.
I just can't believe how big the cliff walls are. I mean, it just goes straight down to the fjord below. It's just such a stunning place. Alright, so another hike to do in Norway is the trek to Trolltunga. Now, Trolltunga is possibly the most iconic rock formation in Norway as it shoots out over 2,000 feet from the lake below.
Bro, look at the view!
The hardest hike of the three. It's a 28-kilometer round trip trek that takes anywhere from 8 to 12 hours to do, so make sure you give yourself plenty of time. You can start the hike at the main trailhead and hike in 14 kilometers in to reach the famous Trolltunga Rock. If you go between June 1st and September 30th, you don't need a tour guide, but if you go in the winter months, you definitely need one because it is a little sketch. While it is a strenuous hike, it offers some of the best views in Norway. Alright, so after the fjords of Norway, we're going to head over to Iceland to experience the land of fire and ice. I have to say that Iceland is home to some of the world's most unique landscapes. From volcanic craters to a blue lagoon, the country just has so much to offer. I went to Iceland a few years ago and I was just blown away by the country. One of my favorite places was Fjords Beach. It's this black sand beach that's about a 2-hour drive from
Black
Reykjavik.
sand.
What I really
Wow.
love about the beach is the basalt sea stacks in the ocean. It makes you wonder how the Vikings must have felt when they washed up on the Icelandic shores. After Fjords, you can check out Skogafoss waterfall. It's one of the most impressive waterfalls in Iceland with a drop of over 60 meters. You can also drive an hour east on the ring road and visit one of the most scenic canyons in Iceland. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but it looks like something straight out of a fantasy movie. Don't be surprised.
What's a similar language to Icelandic?
If you see a troll walking around there. If you drive another 3 hours down the ring road, you reach Stokesness. It's such a dramatic view with the black sand.
Yeah, bro, when you're in Iceland, you know, you will feel like, bro, if you encounter these places, you will feel like this is the end of the world. There's nothing behind those mountains. I'm sure you will have that feeling because that's incredible. Wow.
Mountain in the background. On the other side of Iceland, you can visit Kirkjufeldsfoss. It's this uniquely shaped mountain that looks like Gandalf's hat. There's a waterfall nearby and it makes for an incredible shot. If you go in the wintertime,
it also looks like the Gryffindor's hat. What's its name? The one that Harry Potter puts on to, and then it says, Gryffindor, you say?
You might just get lucky and see the Aurora Borealis. There's just so much to see in
That's
Iceland.
the Gryffindor's hat, no?
Everyone can see it at least once in their life. Alright, so for our final location, we're heading back to northern Norway to visit Senja. Now, Senja is Norway's second largest island, and to get there, I flew into Tromsø and rented a car and made the 3-hour drive. The reason I wanted to go to Senja was because I wanted to hike to Segla. Anyways, I drove to this town called Fjords and I got to the base of the hike. It was a surprisingly difficult hike, but eventually I made it to the top and I was just baffled by the view. The rock formation rose hundreds of meters out of the ocean. It was just like nothing I'd ever seen before.
Oh my
I was just having an amazing time, and I decided I wanted to spend the night on top of the mountain so I could see the northern lights. All I had was a blanket, and I used my camera bag as a pillar, so I found this little mossy cliff ledge and I set up camp there and waited for.
Bro, what if you are a person that turns in the night? I mean, you're not gonna wake up, definitely.
The northern lights to show up. Around 11 p.m., I woke up to the Aurora Borealis above my head. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. They moved surprisingly fast, like snakes in the Arctic sand. And seeing those lights made me feel like a kid again, and it will forever be one of the most special nights of my life. Some nights you don't need to fall asleep to start dreaming. Alright, well that is it for the Scandinavian top 10. The Nordic is just such a unique region in the world, and I hope you all can witness it one day. Where was your favorite place in Scandinavia? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a patron, and you'll get perks such as free travel guide and stock footage.
That's pretty cool.
Of the Northern Lights. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at shirley.films.
Wait,
it's Ryan, and we will see you later.
Isn't Denmark considered also part of Scandinavia? Or am I saying something stupid? Because there was no mention of Denmark whatsoever. I mean, besides the Faroe Islands that it says they were under the Kingdom of Denmark. Because I'm sure that in Denmark there will be also many places beautiful to see. Okay, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. It was really beautiful. It was breathtaking, actually. I always wanted to do a cruise through the Nordic countries. Oh my god, that was always my dream, to see all those, you know, like maybe starting from Stockholm or Helsinki, then visit all those places, go through the fjords, get to the Faroe Island, Iceland. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know the exact route, but it would be so cool. I mean, wow. Breathtaking places, definitely. If you want me to check out more videos like this one to, you know, to see how beautiful our world is, let me know down in the comments which video, and I will try my best to bring you that reaction video very soon. Also, check out all the membership programs. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, if you like what I do, I will really appreciate it. See you soon.